How do I lose weight? What do I need to do to build muscle? What do I need to do to live a healthier life? To lower my cholesterol? To maintain this body? To build the ideal body? To have more energy? Whatever your health goals, whatever your fitness goals, you hear people say, "What do I need to do?" Dot 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 for whatever it is they want to achieve with their health and fitness. And I got news for you. You already know what you need to do. It's 99% of people out there, you know what you need to do. We just tend to overcomplicate, overthink, and we just don't do the things we know we need to do. And the things we need to do are very similar for pretty much any health goal. It's you need to stop eating that fast food, that junk food all the time, and you should be eating real foods, the whole nutrient dense foods, the foods that come from earth and the foods that come from animals. And yes, you can enjoy these foods. Find the ones you like. You don't have to eat a certain food, but you need to eat these types of foods to get to where you want to be. All these fad diets are not worth it, but yet you fall for them and you still do them. Alcohol is not good for you, yet it makes you feel like crap, yet you still do it. You still go out and drinking with your buddies 3-4 nights a week, every weekend, whatever it is. You shouldn't be sitting on the couch all day. You need to exercise. You need to do some cardio, walking. You need to lift some weights. You need to move the body athletically. Those are things you need to do. You know this already. You know that sleep is important. You know that going to bed is important because sleep is the magic that's out there. I mean, it helps you burn fat, it helps you build muscle, helps you recover, helps everything. You need to sleep, but you still spend every night up binging Netflix or the latest show or seeing what your favorite influencers are up to on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, whatever social media platform, whatever the new ones are. You spend your time, you're up till midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, every night doing that, or you're up partying. So stop asking the questions of what you need to do because you know what you need to do. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last however long you're alive, you know what you need to do. It's a matter of fact that you don't do them. And we're going to talk a little bit about why don't you do these things? Why are you not where you want to be? And a lot of it, there's different reasons. Maybe it's pure laziness. That could be true. There are a lot of lazy people in the world. You wonder why you're so overweight, why you're 400 pounds and you can't lose weight. Because you don't do anything. Maybe you're lazy. Maybe it's the unwillingness to change. Maybe it's some sort of fear. That's a lot of things. A lot of times it's fear of something. Maybe it's fear of failure. What if I can't stick to it? What if I can't stick to eating real whole nutrient-dense foods? What if I'm afraid that I'll fail? Or I'm afraid of success. What do I do when my life looks awesome? When my body looks good, when I feel good, when I have energy? What is my life going to be like when I have that success? Maybe your fear of embarrassing yourself the first time you haven't done a certain exercise or haven't trained in a while, so you're afraid to go to the gym. You're fearful of what other people might think of you. You follow our standards, our societal standards. I don't know if societal's even a word, but our society's standards today of where it's totally okay and celebrated if you're fat and overweight and out of shape. You have no energy. You're just part of the normal people. You're celebrated if you eat fast food. That's looked at as normal. If you drink alcohol all the time, you're looked at as just normal. That's accepted. Whereas if you eat like you're supposed to eat, real foods, you're looked at as weird or abnormal or something's wrong with you because you're eating quote unquote healthy. No, that's just how you're supposed to eat. That should be the norm. It shouldn't be the norm that we're eating at McDonald's and Burger King and Chipotle and Subway all the time. It should be that you're eating actual real food all the time. That's just the way our society is, where it's celebrated that we're, I think almost 50% overweight, obese society. So that is the norm when it shouldn't be. Everything that's going on, there's so many different factors that play into that as well. But it's not, maybe it's that you don't think for yourself. That could be part of it. You're always listening to all the next fad diet or these stupid influencers or stupid companies or these standards, not standards, but studies and stuff like that. Because you can find a study to back any claim, whether it's political or health-wise. You can find a study that says this is good, or you can find a study that says that is bad. It's just depending on who is paying for it. A lot of these studies and stuff are paid for by big food companies, so it'll say this Diet Coke or this pop is great for you, but you look deeper, this study was paid for by Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whoever it is. So no, you know those things are not good for you, but you still do them. You're not thinking for yourself. You're just listening to others. You're letting other people control your life, or companies kind of run your life, and not thinking for yourself. And that's a big thing. People need to start. You need to start really thinking for yourself. You know right and wrong. Maybe it's peer pressure that you're giving into, and that can be peer pressure being good, and peer pressure can be bad in whatever situation. I know I fell victim to peer pressure and stuff in the college setting, wanting to fit in, wanting to be a part of that crowd, that norm, and then you realize that it doesn't make you feel good. You don't feel good. You know you shouldn't do it, but you still do it just because that's how things are, and that's the people you surround yourself with, the company you keep, the environment you're in. And again, falling back to fear, maybe it's that fear of upsetting your friends will think you're weird or upset that you don't want to go out anymore if you choose to change and better your life, or you'll upset some family members because you're not going to eat the junk they serve at a family gathering or whatever it is. But then you think, are they actually friends if they're not wanting what's best for you, wanting you to live your best life? And that might be, you might have to ditch those people or find new people, find people who want what's best for you, and surround yourself with good people. Because again, we all know what we need to do. And why you're not doing it is probably some combination of all those things. It's our mind, and that stuff seeps into our brain, seeps into our mind, and then we start thinking and overthinking and making up all these excuses of why we can't do something. Because it's the stories you tell yourself and the stories that you create. Whether it's, I'm just overweight and I'll never have a healthy body because I have bad genes. I came from an overweight family. No, that is not true. Again, that's just a story you're telling yourself. And the more you tell yourself that story, the more it actually becomes true or becomes part of your life. But the good news is you can change that story. Again, weight is not necessarily a genealogy based on your genes. So, again, height, that type of stuff, your eye color, your hair color, that type of stuff is genetic. Yes, you might not have... Yes, there's genetics that play a role in how super lean you can get or how fast and stuff. There's a higher genetic potential for people, but that doesn't mean you can't build a healthier, leaner body, a more energetic body, a body you are happy with. You can do that no matter what your genes are. I don't have great genes. I come from a short family. My mom's short, my dad's short. Lack of hair, that's probably genetic. But again, just because there's people in my family who are not in shape doesn't mean I can't be in shape. I can't be healthy. So don't blame it on just your genes. Yes, that they play a role, but you can overcome a lot of that stuff. Again, height. I wish height was that one that you could overcome. You could find some way to grow taller, but that's just not the case. So you make do with what you have and work with what you have, but you can always improve the stuff, especially your body and your physique and your the internal health of your body, your heart health, your digestion, your organ health, all that stuff. Your skin, you can even improve that. Your all that stuff you can improve, and you know what you need to do. The stuff that I already mentioned. It's just you don't do it. Other stories, like a lot of stories, are the injury stories, or the society has played a role, and you'll hear it all the time. Oh, it's your friends, your family always saying, "I'm just getting old. That's just part of getting old. The achy knees, the low back pain." No, that's just part of not doing anything. That's part of not exercising, not eating well, not training, not moving, not sleeping. That's why you have the achy stuff. Yes, of course you can get injured doing this training. If you do dangerous stuff, you're probably going to get injured at some point playing sports, jumping, sprinting, rolling, crawling, hanging, climbing. You can get hurt doing that stuff, and that's part of it. But not doing that, you're going to get hurt more often, especially if you don't do anything, but then you get up. Oh, you're more likely to fall. You're more likely to slip. You're more likely to trip. So that's how that goes. Sorry, the oven's going off and they're beeping, but so it's not just part of getting old. It's part of being lazy. So that's how that happens. So you can get rid of a lot of achy pains. You can get rid of a lot of lower back pain. You can get rid of a lot of knee pain, elbow, shoulder stuff, if you take care of it and treat it. It's not going to the chiropractor and getting your back cracked once a week. No, that's not going to do it. Then you just go back to sitting and being lazy again. No, it's about a progressive movement plan, a training plan, nutrition plan, sleep plan. That's going to help you get rid of that and feel better and have energy and be able to do the things in life you want, play with the kids, chase them around. Again, it's a lot of these stories that you come up with in your mind or you hear through the TV, through the news, through the people you hang out with. Again, that sleeps into you. You start thinking that way because you know what you need to do, but you don't do it. It's choice. Again, you choose to do that because it's all a bunch of crap. All these stories you tell, especially the negative. And I'm not huge on. I mean, yes, positive self-talk is good, but even that can get kind of corny and cheesy. A lot of the times. But these stories we make up of why you can't do something, what if you start making up stories of why you can do something and start actually doing the stuff that you know is working? Because in the back of your mind you know, oh, this quote unquote healthy pop or healthy ice cream or healthy cereal is not actually healthy. They're just marketing it towards you. You know it's not good. You know it's too good to be true, but you still eat it or drink it or whatever because you think it looks good or whatever. In most of the cases, you're just wasting your money. When if you just eat real food, that's gonna be better off. And yes, people are coming at it at different stages where you can use some of those things to wean yourself off or whatever to work your way towards eating whole foods and build your way towards these better habits. But again, that's where it comes with work. It's not just overnight. There's so many different aspects to it. But a lot of times the reason you don't do the things you know you should is these stories you tell. You keep finding these excuses, keep making up these excuses as to why, whether again it's fear, whether it's the environment you're around, the society in general, your friends, unwillingness, just laziness. It's probably some sort of combination of, again, all these combining things to make up these stories and why you are making up these excuses. Because ultimately you have control in changing your life, getting healthier, moving better, feeling better, looking better, becoming an athlete for life. So you control that. We all control that. Unless you're like a little kid, again, they don't make their own foods most of the time and stuff like that. But majority of people, we control what we do. We control what we put in our body. We control how we think. We control our actions, our daily habits. And that's about what you need to do with, you know what you need to do. Can't state it enough. It's about doing it. You don't need to look for the latest study or next fad or whatever. You know what you need to do. The simple, yes, they're simple. They're not easy, but the eating real food, training, sleeping, managing stress, drinking water. You know you need to do these things. Now it's about taking action and do it. It's up to you to decide. If you really, anyone can want something, want to live a healthier life, want to look better, want to jump higher, run faster, want to start a business, but it's ultimately about you doing it, making that decision to change your life, because you have that power, but it's up to you to unleash that greatness. So again, I keep saying again, but you guys know what you need to do. So go do it. If you really want it, if you want that healthier life, you want a leaner, more energetic body, want muscle, want to get rid of some fat, do it. You have control. You know what to do. Now go do it. If you need help, reach out. I'm happy to help. That's what my coaching is for. Again, you don't need a coach. A coach can definitely help, save you time, save you money, save you struggle, save you effort, and save you racking your brain over this and that. But you don't need a coach. You know what you need to do. And that's my job as a coach, to help you know what you need to do. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, stop watching this and get out and start taking action, and start doing the things you know you need to do to build the body, build the life that you want to build. Thanks, guys. Hope this helped. Have a great day.